No, 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 no. No way. What? I don't like you. I don't want your face. I don't want your air. Ew. She is Lucifer's apprentice. So you're married and you've never experienced what it's like to have a horrible mother-in-law in your life. Do not fear. I got you. We're back with another Reddit post. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? This one is titled, Crazy Mother-in-Law Booked the Wrong Flight. This is going to sound batshit crazy, but try to keep with me. I like it already. Last year, we went to my father-in-law's house in Phoenix for Thanksgiving. My mother-in-law helped us and purchased one of our plane tickets for us. She ended up doing all of the work, buying the round-trip tickets because she lived 5 minutes from us last year, and she would be traveling with us. Yes, she weirdly goes to her ex-husband's house for holidays. That's another crazy story for another time. My family consists of me, my husband, and our young daughter. She booked the tickets and all was well. So I thought. We got to Phoenix and had our Thanksgiving. Drama ensued because that's what she does. And then we checked into our flights 24 hours ahead of time. We ended up being a bit late checking in, but we each did it and it was fine. The morning of the departure, my father-in-law dropped us all off at the airport. My mother-in-law, husband, me, and my daughter. It was crazy busy at 5 a.m. at the airport that day. So much that we got separated. She is so selfish, she went ahead of us to the plane. She was pre-checked. My husband travels a lot for work, so he's pre-checked. And so my daughter got to go with him. I told him just go and I'd catch up since I had to go through regular security. The regular security took so long to get through. I had to run to the gate. Luckily, my husband told them I was coming. I was the last one and they scanned my ticket on my phone. All was perfect. I made it. My daughter was crying for me and I was so happy to have finally made it to hold her. That's so cute. Also, not to flex, but I recently went to the UK and Paris and I found that the airports were really nice, but also archaic AF. I know some of them were redoing their areas and that's why they were archaic. Security is serious, we know that. But also, goddamn, something's gotta change. Then, ma'am, you're not on this flight. No, shut up. I was completely shocked. My mother-in-law said everything was fine. She booked all the flights and she said everything worked out. The nice man behind the counter looked me up and apparently I was put on a flight that left 45 minutes later. Have you ever booked a ticket before? Have you ever booked multiple tickets before? It is two completely separate actions to book tickets for two different flights. I didn't even think to check my flight against my husband's and my daughter's. Yeah, because like, why would you? Because she's booking the tickets, you're going to assume that you're all obviously on the same flight. Like, huh? They had no room on this flight and my baggage was going on the other flight. OMG, I forgot about baggage. Ugh, what an egg. I had no choice but to go on the originally booked flight. And get this, it stopped in San Jose before it went to DFW, our home airport. I walked away completely shocked and then it hit me. She did this on purpose. She doesn't like me. She causes drama all the time with me. How could this be an accident? When I book flights, I make sure everyone is on the same flight. It's not rocket science. I haven't booked that many flights, okay? But I've booked enough to know that when you book it on the actual page, you choose a quantity, don't you? And then you input all the my name, his name, their name, blah, blah, blah. How were you booking two different flights? Of course she did it on purpose. You're right, sis. You're right. I called my husband and told him what happened. My mother-in-law didn't say a word. All I could hear is my baby girl crying for me. That's so sad. In my gut, I knew she did this. It's sad. Like, it's not the end of the world. I know the mom's just going to be there a bit later, but to know that she's hearing her daughter cry for her, it really adds to things. I don't have a kid, but I have a dog, okay? And if I know that I'm out and my dog is bawling for me, you're going to see waterworks. So I can't even imagine my daughter. And I'm talking 5-minute taxi delay. And I know my Bubba's waiting for me at home. In my gut, I knew she did this. She wanted time alone with her son and my daughter. Now, I know I should have checked my flight. I just assumed everything was okay. Typically, one does check. When I book a flight, I know I'm saying that a lot, but when I do book a flight, okay, I'm so excited for that shit that I am checking it every day. Oh my God, 7 days left. I got the e-ticket. I'm so hyped. So I guess she must travel a lot if she wasn't like ultra hyped. But who's going to assume that you're going to be put on a different flight? Hello. So I got on my flight, flew to San Jose, waited there for an hour, and then I finally made the trek home. An hour's not terrible. When they all picked me up from the airport, she was in the front seat and got out and tried to play nicey nice. I can't even imagine. Ew. My tolerance for people that I don't appreciate in the same vicinity as me, I can't even lie. It's big when it needs to be big, but it's very low when I'm on my personal time. I don't want you near me. I don't like you. I don't want your face. I don't want your air. Okay? She did not apologize for anything. Ick. She claims she didn't know what happened. She's a narcissist, so I pretended that I had a blast. Yes. Yes. Kill him with kindness. With my experience with her, she wants a reaction. A bad reaction so she can play victim. I didn't mean to do that. It was just an accident. Bullshit. So I acted happy, like I had a fun adventure, even though I wanted to slug her in the face. That is true power, my girl. My husband is blind to her ways. Ew! Ew! Ew. I can't. Why? Do you know what that reminds me of really quickly? Saying my husband is blind to her ways is like when you tell a white person that racism exists and they're like, I've never seen it. Of course. I'm like half not surprised, half disappointed. So I was in a lose-lose position. I was tired and didn't want to fight. Honey, if this mother-in-law's behavior is creating fights and arguments in your home, in your personal relationship with your husband, yikes. I feel like you got bigger problems there. I mean, everybody's got their own life, okay? I'm just a girl. I dropped it knowing I had no way of proving it was her that did this. The fact that you had to swallow that. Halfway home, dead silence. She said Stephanie, her daughter, wants to know if you're mad about what happened. That's when I knew she was fishing. She was still harping on what happened. She wanted me to lose my shit. She was freaking picking, probing, poking, trying to get you to react. And I'm so glad you knew this. All my mother-in-law ever says about it is, I don't know what happened, in her fake, sweet voice. I should mention I am and was battling cancer. Oh my God. No way. That's how low she is. Girl, there is low and there is straight out of the pits of hell. She is Lucifer's apprentice. What? What do y'all think? Was it an honest mistake or was it planned? If you made it this far, thank you for listening. If you are writing this post and you have your gut feeling, your intuition, follow that intuition because 9 times out of 9, you're right. What a plot twist. I did not expect that whatsoever. She has cancer. Oh my God. Why are you putting her through any stress? Someone ought to put her in her goddamn place. Make your husband try to accidentally book tickets for another flight. If he balks, say, so you admit she did it on purpose. Then tell him you are already fighting for your life. You don't want to have to fight for your family too. So for the time being, at least, he's going to have to fight with you or go home and hide under mommy's skirt until it's all over. His choice. Yes. Life is short, you guys. Don't be fighting. Just let things flow and feel what's right for you. If it's not right for you, walk away. Okay. But this woman has cancer. I don't know how many times I have to mention this. Absolutely pick a freaking fight with this man and be unbothered about it. So when are you going to fix your mom's behavior? I didn't hear you. When are you going to fix your mom's behavior? I would totally do that. Ugh, what a whirlwind. I feel like I'm sweating. I feel like I just went through a lot and I'm only the reader, so I can only imagine how you must feel. Although that was the shortest one, that is probably the lowest of low I have ever read about. Anyway, happy holidays, you guys. Don't let that happen to you. Stay picking fights.